My last exam has finished today, marking the end of my first year in Oxford. Today, I would like to spend some time talking back about my experience during this year and also sharing with you 3 lessons which I think I've learned and would be very helpful for you. The first thing that I want to talk about is that you probably have more time than you realize. As someone who studies in Oxford, I normally am considered as quite a busy person, at least on the scale of where university students are. I probably do significantly more than any other student in the country, or if not in the world. Instead of writing 1 essay a term, as some people do in UCL, KCL, or other prestigious universities, at Oxford I write 2 essays a week. I do a lot of reading for them, I do a lot of preparation, and I have to be able to defend the arguments I make in those essays in a tutorial, which is a one-to-one conversation with a teacher. Now, in those situations, you might be thinking, well, surely you're going to be more busy than other people. You're going to have less free time than people in UCL or other universities where they have less things to do. But one thing I soon realized is perhaps not. I realized my friends at Oxford, a lot of them have more time to pursue other things, art, reading, music, sports, than the friends I have in universities with obviously, objectively less things to do. I think that ties down to one fundamental thing, is that you have more time than you think you do. How much time, think about yourself. How much time are you spending on your Instagram a day? Check your screen time. How much time are you spending on YouTube? How much time are you spending wasting your time daydreaming mindlessly into space? Whether you're at work, or whether you're at school, or wherever you are in life, are you making the most of every moment? Are you working towards your goals with everything you're doing? If so, then, well, perhaps you'll realize you have more time to actually accomplish your dreams. The second thing that I would like to share with you is the need to take total accountability for your actions. Taking total accountability is to bear the responsibility for what happens on you or to you on your shoulders. It might not be a very attractive thing to talk about because, well, when you're thinking about responsibility, a lot of us try to hide away from it. We don't want to feel that pressure is on our shoulders. We don't want to feel that uncomfortability. But the reality is, the only way you can improve is to take accountability. You're going to have to deal with situations which aren't in your control. You getting into a certain university, although you can do a lot to influence it, and there are things which you can do to help yourself apply to good universities, there are going to be a lot of situations where you're going to be able to be outcompeted, or even just by matter of luck, not able to get to the next stage of an interview process or something. Maybe the same goes for your job. There's going to be things which you just genuinely can't control in your life, which are going to affect your situations that you're put in. Now, you're going to have 2 choices in those situations. Am I going to take accountability for myself and try my best to work despite of the situation I've been placed in? Or am I just going to start the blame game and start blaming other people? Robin van Persie had a very, very good story that he told about his son. When his son wasn't picked in a team selection playing football and then lost, he, on the car ride back home, just started blaming everyone, saying, oh, the coach didn't pick me, that player didn't pass the ball to me, that player didn't do this, X, Y, Z, the list of blames go on and on and on. And Robin van Persie, a great footballer, tells his son, well, why are you speaking like this? You sound like a loser. And the son's like, what do you mean I sound like a loser? Well, you're blaming all these other people. You're blaming all these other circumstances for why you failed, why you're not doing well, why the situation which ended up for you was not well. Maybe it's all true. Maybe it is correct that you are generally in a bad situation because of something you can't control. But you have to take accountability of that situation and make sure to understand that you're probably the only one who can change that situation for yourself. And you have to keep that in mind. So if you enjoyed this video so far and want to achieve your dreams via self-improvement one step at a time, be it your academic dreams, social dreams, or spirituality, then make sure to like and subscribe. Also, if you are indeed applying to university in the upcoming years, then I'll recommend you check out my book, the UCAS Bible, which I've just published. It's a very helpful book. Link to that will be in the description below. It contains motivational stories, it contains checklists, worksheets, everything you need to get into your dream UK universities. The last thing I want to talk about is that motivation helps, but discipline helps you win. What I mean by this is that it's very easy to get motivation. You go on Instagram, you see David Goggins running, you see Andrew Tate, you see Jordan Peterson, you see Andrew Huberman, you see all these motivational characters, and the immediate thing you think about is, well, okay, I need to go to the gym, I need to do something like this, I need to step up my game. But then after a few days, you just slow down and you peter off into nothingness and you don't work hard anymore. You give up, or you just can't be bothered to carry on with that motivation. And that's something which happened in my life when I go into the gym, my gym schedule, my work schedule. At the start, when you set the schedule, it's very easy to keep going and say, I'm motivated, I want to do it, let's go, let's carry on. But then very quickly you get tired and then you fall off into nothingness and then you start messing up. The reality is, motivation doesn't get you to the end of the journey. Motivation is the small part of the journey, which is then followed by discipline. Discipline is the ability to do things that you know are right, that you don't want to do. And your discipline, your ability to constantly do the things you don't want to do, even though you know it's right, is going to help you win the race in the long run. That's going to help you transform your dreams into actuality. That's going to help you. Perhaps you're working towards a certain body physique. That's going to help you improve towards that body physique. Going to the gym regularly will help that. Perhaps it's reading, perhaps it's doing work, perhaps it's finishing things 2 weeks before the deadline, whatever it is, right? Make sure you're ensuring that that discipline, that schedule is maintained, not because you're motivated and constantly search for motivation, but because you know you have control over your mind that that is what you need to do, and as a result, you will do it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Stay safe, my friends. See you soon. Thank you for watching. And of course, as I've said, if you want to apply to a university in the UK, check out my book, the UCAS Bible. You can get a PDF copy of it for £5 in the link below, so make sure you go check it out. Stay safe, my friends. See you soon. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. I'll see you next one.